Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and here we are on the north spawn of Redshire, and we're watching Rembiel in the Object 261, the Tier 10 Soviet SPG. As many of you can see, he's got 1 star on his barrel, so he certainly knows how to handle this beauty. And it's one of the SPGs with an 18cm gun. That's the B1P howitzer. Okay, he's extended his aim. And he's now looking for the enemy. And his first target's turned up. An AMX. He does a snapshot fire. Oh my gum! A snapshot that scores him 994 hit points in 1 shot and some stun assistance as well. What a shot! Show how well practiced he is with the Object 261 to score such a high value on a snapshot. Okay, he's already looking for his next target, and there's some on that little hill and G5. It's a usual place for tanks to appear at the start of a Redshire battle from the south spawn. Always a T-44. It's made a very bad mistake. He shoots. Oh, it looks like it missed, unfortunately. Probably overshot. I'm surprised it didn't hit something else there, actually. And he's relocated straight away. Tanks tend to congregate around those rocks in the centre. Okay, there's a T-34. He's almost reloaded. He shoots. No, nothing out of that one. Looks like it overshot. That's a pity. You can see that one of Rembiel's teammates was ammo racked and his turret blew off. That was probably that loud bang we heard a short while ago. Okay, still can't see the T-34. That it's in defilade at the moment. He can't hit it, but this Jaegeru is easy to hit. Oh, and he got a nice 296 hit points on that one, and some good stun on both that and the T-34. And he's getting some stun assist on top of that. Okay, and there's several of the enemy are all turning up at once. Now he's almost through his load cycle. As soon as he is, those tanks are going to get one hell of a shock. With an 18cm gun hits them. Rounds out. And it's looks like it was a direct hit on the Jaegeru for 255 hit points. And a nice stun as well. Oh, unfortunately he's lost a teammate. He lost the Carnarvon. And the Jaegeru's now come round the corner with designs on causing a lot of problems. But Rembiel's almost reloaded, almost ready to shoot. He shoots. Oh, went straight into the Type 4 Heavy, and it stunned all 3 enemy tanks. A good solid stun. That's going to slow down their reaction time, make their accuracy go off. But unfortunately, they've lost the FV4202. He's lined up on that Jaegeru again. He's almost reloaded. He's loaded. Rounds out. What did it do? Well, he's got some damage. He must have stunned the Type 4 Heavy. He's got some stun assistance that's turned up. And again. And they're big amounts of stun assistance. So some solid hits have gone into those tanks. Looks like the T-34 is crossing the river. So Rembiel's making a quick, hasty retreat. Redeploying to the west side of the map. He can still carry on attacking the tanks, but he wants to ensure that he stays alive to do so. That T-34 is going to be climbing that hill to get to that ridge line to shoot over the edge. Now Rembiel needs to be out of sight by the time that happens. Yes, he is out of sight now. He's in the dip. Okay, he can turn and now face that Jaegeru. He's extending his aim. I don't think he's turned his vehicle yet, but yeah, I think he's stopped his vehicle. Now he's turning. Okay, he's lined up on the Jaegeru. It's going to be a fairly difficult shot because he's shooting down a narrow hit down the hill. Ooh, No, I don't think that did anything, but he's only got 2 rounds of standard ammo left. Then he's got 8 rounds of premium ammo. Okay, he's lined up on the Type 4 Heavy. 2/3 of the way through his load cycle. The Type 4 is taking a pounding. I think actually Rembiel's shot, if it comes out, will probably wipe out this Type 4. He shoots. Direct hit, and it kills the Type 4 Heavy. 186 hit points. Good shot. Okay, now he's got the Jaegeru and this STRV 103. Now, which is the higher priority? Well, technically speaking, the STRV is. Even though the Jaegeru are technically more difficult to kill, the STRV can do more damage, but it's on fire! And it's now being... Yes! It was an RU-251 that took out the 103-0, and he's got a nice... Rembiel's got a nice solid hit on that Jagdpanzer. And it's 360 hit points this time. And he's relocating again. Always a wise thing to do. Don't want to be counter-batteried. Right, there's a Wizzy 132 dashing about. But unfortunately, I think he's going to have to leave that one because they're just too fast for him to get a shot into it. I think he's going to leave that one to the tank destroyers to deal with. And in the meantime, focus on the T-34 and the Jaegeru. Oh my gum! He pulled off the impossible. He managed to work out where the Wizzy 132 was going to be and he put a shell into it. That is fantastic. What a shot. Not sure I would have tried it because you can't be certain when the tank is moving across your field of view exactly when the shell should go out unless you are well practiced. But he's almost reloaded, almost ready to go again. But nobody's in sight. The enemy's got a 2-tank advantage. The T-34 or a T-34 has turned up in the south. Okay, Rembiel's aiming for it. Now, for some reason, I think he either decided to reload again or he accidentally fired around there without aiming. That sometimes does happen if you've got your finger on the mouse and you can accidentally let one loose without aiming it properly. Okay, he's going to have a go at this STRV. No, it's gone back down the right. So it'll be a very difficult shot because it's a very narrow angle. The tree went down. Okay, let's have a look and see. That tree probably fell to the T-34. We know that T-34 is in that vicinity, but we can't see anything. At least not yet. There's another T-34 up there. You can probably get this. Rounds out. And it went in! Definitely hit the target. And remember, this is premium ammo now, so he's really doing some heavy damage to the enemy. They've got an alpha damage of 900 hit points, these rounds. As I mentioned, they're 18cm shells. They're huge. Okay, there's a T-110E4 climbing the hill there to engage the tank destroyers on Rembiel's team. Oh, unfortunately they lost the Bulldog there. He went down to the enemy Arty, which is a T-92. Now we haven't seen this Jaegeru for a while, but the tanks from the south are moving up, and the STRV S1 has just been claimed by the Guerrilla 15. And Rembiel's lined up on this T-34. Rounds out. Ooh, 183 hit points, but it was a splash behind the T-34. He didn't get that one quite right, but I think he just fired a little too late. And he has been spotted. He needs to relocate now because he has been spotted by the enemy. I think he's been spotted by the E4 on top of the hill. And there's a shot from the T-92. Obviously immediately fired, and he's lost his loader. He's re-put his loader back in, and he's redone his tracks so he can get moving. He needs to avoid being counter-batteried. He needs to make sure that he's out of sight of the enemy. Now that T-34, enemy T-34, the one he hit a long while earlier, is now making his way across and into the cap. And he's parked himself behind the building in the cap. So it's very difficult for Rembiel to hit. This T-34 on top of the hill has been taken out, so he doesn't need to worry about that. He might have been spotted by that T-34, but he was lucky it went down just before he could have been seen. And he's relocated again back to the very corner of the map. Trying to get as far away as he can. There's still two heavies on the enemy team. The Jaegeru and the T-92. Now he's aiming at the corner of the building. He's trying to get splash. He shoots. And he does get splash. And it does hit the T-34. So it's damaged it. He reduced the cap points by 48. Yes, the T-34 was badly stunned by that one. And the Jaeger has been spotted now. So he's aiming at that. He's 2/3 of the way through his load cycle. Almost ready to shoot. He's loaded. Rounds out. And it kills the Jagdpanzer. The Jagdpanzer E100 is down. He's got 2 rounds left. And there's 3 enemy. There's an IS-3 on the enemy team. Still sitting in the spawn area in the enemy cap. Okay, Rembiel's looking at it, targeting it. It was being spotted by the UDES, but it's now gone unsighted. He shoots! And it did hit or stun the IS-3, but because he got some stun assistance there. I think that's the UDES took the IS-3 out. Okay, he's stopped. There's only the T-92 left on the enemy team. Now, that T-92 is probably sitting in this corner where they spawn. Okay, he's suffered some damage. His engine's damaged. Ah, it's the T-92's been seen. He shoots. Round goes in. Direct hit. Kills the T-92. One shot. 500 hit points. And that's the last kill. He's won the battle. Let's have a look at the end of battle results. And it's a first class tanker for Rembiel. He's got a bruiser, a fighter medal, a Gore's medal for scoring and causing 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle in damage, a Fadin's medal for killing the last vehicle on the enemy team with his last shell in his magazine, the T-92. And he gets the high caliber for scoring the highest amount of damage on the team. If we look at the team scores, he did 4,716 hit points of damage. He scored the highest number of kills with 4. And he earned the second highest amount of base XP with 1,022. He fired all 18 shots in his magazine. 12 were direct hits, all of them were penetrations, and 7 were splash damage as well. Obviously, the ones where he splashed more than once were the tanks that were up on the west side of the map when they were trying to get through the heavies corner. He did damage, as I said, of 4,716 hit points, and that was all at more than 300 meters. He suffered 1 hit as a result of splash damage. The T-92 hit him nearby. And 8 enemy vehicles were damaged, 4 were killed. He did stun assistance of 1,471. He caused 15 stuns in total, and he stopped 48 base capture points, or base defense points I should say. He's got a premium account, so he earned 68,996 credits, but after repair and auto supply of ammunition, he did use a lot of premium ammunition and consumables. He used his repair kit and his first aid kit. He walks away with a deficit of 43,811 credits. He earned 1,533 XP on a premium count, times 2 for first victory of the day. He walks away with 3,066 XP experience points. So a good result for Rembiel, apart from the fact obviously he took away a deficit on credits, but at least he got a decent haul of medals and a satisfactory victory, and had the satisfaction of getting that last kill in right at the end of the game. So well done. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like, and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully I will see you in the next replay.